then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On third down, here's
Bro,
Parker.
I can't get a freaking yard, bro.
The running back kind of
Come on, bro.
on that last running play. I'm not sure
Back of Live is now live. Streaming eSports College Football 27, CFB 27.
That's on me.
Day 1. Early access.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They'll go with Parker.
Let's get it, bro.
Down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Alabama pushing the tempo. Moore.
I just got to get to that first down marker. That's all I'm trying to accomplish.
Come on, bro.
Nice job.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Moore to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Bring in the heat.
Come on, bro.
Nowhere close on that
Come
one as
on.
he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin.
Come on, bro.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. At the 40, there
How you got a freaking quarterback in pain and still?
With a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
get mad at
You just
myself.
can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point
No, shoot
lead.
myself in the foot.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards...
Bro, come on, bro.
...continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's more to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. At the 45 on his way. Ripping through the defense. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
Jesus.
Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Moore will throw. Makes a catch.
That's a good hit.
On offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set him 2nd and short?
Fights off a defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
That's a
No
good
doubt, you
play.
throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Running inside, it's Parker. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing more. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage.
I gotta play defense.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He unleashes a long one.
Yes, sir.
Double coverage, and they made him pay.
Come on.
It's intercepted.
Good play. Good play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dante Moore. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
And here comes the heat, and they get home.
I knew that would happen.
The Tide will have to call their
I just couldn't get it out.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. More play action.
I gotta get
Swings it out to the flat. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
better offensive lineman. Better offensive lineman.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
Can't hold a block.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block.
Hit him.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. To the air, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth
Long
down
punt,
from the
bro.
48.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Moore. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Handoff for Parker. Breaks into the open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I want to have consistency in my run game. I tell you what, this is how you do it. You don't have to always make the big play, but if you give it enough time, it's like Novocaine. You keep feeding it, all of a sudden, boom, you make a big play off of it. You can tell the offense stuck with it, and they were rewarded for it.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Parker.
Bro, really? Oh my God.
Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Here's a hit. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Yeah, so.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a
And we didn't know they were coming.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense.
Man, you really trying to run out the clock, bro. You got
ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty
It's on me.
good
That's
chunk
on me.
of
That's on me.
yardage.
That's on me.
Out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Got enough for the 1st. A big explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like,
bro, come on, bro.
We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Come on.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
That's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Moore to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Throwing Moore. Moving out to the right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This environment is just electric right now, and the offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive. You're taking a shot into the end zone. I know that one falls incomplete, but this offense right now, you can tell they're feeling it.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. To the air, it's Washington. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be it.
I'll never get anything I really need. I know them things ain't selling for that much. My bad, blew that guy. Playing stupid. I ain't finna be no. Give me 75, 77, 77. Might be this 77. I ain't gonna lie. 79. Nah. I know I ain't got no right tackle at all. 76, 77. He can't pass block. He can. 76, 76. 80. I ain't got no money. Might be the call. Oh yeah. Yeah. I might have playing with an NPC basically. Jesus. Better than what we got. I didn't really see the pass rush game, but no, it wasn't nice either. 73. Is he? He's not bad, but I gotta get them. I get them controls down. Jeremiah still got to go back outside. I can't have him. Nah, I can't have him inside. Man, I ain't seen none of them guys. None.
Sub.
What up, Bill? How you doing? I wanted that dude, but he cost too much. I ain't spend all that. He
I'm good, thank you. I've just woken up grinning face with sweat. How are you?
ain't nothing changed, have it? Ain't nothing changed. I'm fine. I can't complain. Can't complain at all, Biffany. So if y'all 6 hours, so it's what about 3 y'all time?
Never rolling on the floor laughing, glad to hear it. It's good to see you back. Smiling face with open hands. Yeah, 2:54 a.m.
Woo, woof. Dang, Bill. Yeah, I had a lot. I still ain't got my car back yet. I ain't got my car back. Got a situation with my job. Man, I got a lot going on. Lot going on. For real, for real. But I just have to try to focus. I'm still trying to focus. But you know how that goes. You know how they go, Bill. And I ain't finna cry
I
over.
fell asleep about 9 pence. I'm upside down face and damn bro TF is happening. Poor Cartho, I was nearly crying when I seen the photos rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, my car, and that what? Whew, that been about. I'd say about 2 months. It's been a while. But luckily, I get it back next week. So my game plan is I got a 2012 or 13 maximum. Just one of the two. I'm just gonna drive it. I'm gonna sell the Challenger and just pay the difference because I got a long time and a lot of money left on that car, and with me wrecking it, it's never gonna run the same. To me, it's never gonna run the same. So screw it. They tried to make me
That's
keep it.
good. You'll be glad to have it back. Hey, it's goddamn lucky car with saving you though.
Exactly. Exactly. So I ain't tripping. I know I'd be alright. I'm alright now for the most part. For the most part. So I can always get another car. I can't get another me. Where my boy at? Tomorrow Friday. He work tomorrow? Don't get me started on the 4th of July either. Don't get me started about the 4th of July. Come on, somebody buy that. Somebody be crazy enough to buy that for me, please. I don't have time. These folks be taking too long.
Exactly, THT. Who else am I gonna annoy? Ben's asleep, lol. Yeah, he works 9 to Friday, but he's got half day tomorrow.
Oh yeah, being is sleep. Yeah, it is 3 o'clock. Y'all time. Sorry, it is 3 o'clock. Y'all time. Yeah, but I definitely been out the way, Bethany. Out the way for sure. I want to move, but I don't want to know where I want to move to.
We're going to the cinema to see Supergirl and Toy Story 5. Grinning, squinting
Toy
face.
Story 5. What?
Fuck. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Toy Story 5. That's a child movie. I'm be quiet. Toy Story 5. It might be a good movie though.
Hey,
I want.
Judge, I want the light up popcorn bucket rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Might well get a souvenir while you there, right? Might as well. I went to what store I was in yesterday? Office Depot, and there was a guy. I had on a Captain America shirt, and he just went from there. He like, "You like that movie?" I said, "It's alright." Jesus, what did I say that for? He's going a deep diving about Marvel, Eternals, just talking about everything. I'm like, bro, I got somewhere to go. You know, you holding me up. But he ended up letting me go eventually. Eventually. But yeah, he was a good dude though.
Collection now. I have loads of popcorn buckets now. Nerds deep dive everything loudly crying face.
Yeah, he started, I promise, he went to like a whole, he's like, hey, if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. I said, okay, I will. And I'm steady trying to go out the store. He said, hey, one more thing, my friend. I'm like, Jesus. Hey, bro, I got somewhere to go. Can you just let me go? But he was a good dude, though. He was a good, I ain't gonna lie, he was a good dude, so I ain't had no problem with him. He was really funny.
Bro, I will watch the film now. Leave me alone. Grinning squinting face.
Exactly. Like, man, I'm gonna go watch it. He said, if I ever see you again, I said, hey man, if you let me out of here, I can go watch it. And when I go watch it, I can come back and tell you what I seen. Okay, cool. But he said that I looked it up. It's on Disney. It's on Disney. So, what I'll be doing tonight, watching it. But he said it's good. So, if he said it's good, it's good. I believe him.
Imagine you bump into him again and you wearing a leather shirt rolling on the floor laughing.
Man, that man better let me go. Man, I better not see him again because he stay all across town. If I see him again, bro stalking me. I said, I'm gonna watch it, man. Okay.
Loudly crying face.
Okay, my friend. All right, cool. And one more thing. God, hey, man, can I just go? But yeah, he stay out one outside of town. So if he see me, I'm talking about like about a good 15 minutes of the way. About to get 15. Yeah. So if he see me, I mean, he's stalking. And he ain't got no reason to stop me. None. At all.
I missed your funny stories. Grinning squinting face. Being too long with your random life face with hand.
It has been a while, Biff. I always got a story to tell. I always got a story to tell. For real. I miss my folks though. I miss you and Benji though, for sure. For sure. I've been my computer been tapped in, but I haven't been tapping in.
You just vanished, but it's all good now. You back.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Squinting face.
Definitely back. Definitely back.
Why I messaged the group. I was worried about you. Lol.
What you said to the group? I don't know about that, Biff. What you tell the group? EA hates me.
Boy, not VC group. Mine, yours, and Ben's group.
My bad. Oh, my bad. I apologize. But yeah. I was in a funk, but I'm good. Bell said, "Boy, not.
Just checking on you, lol, making sure you was good, grinning.
I'm good. I'm
face.
good. How have your streams been?" Felt so stupid.
I've been away for 2 weeks from streaming, been lost. Can't wait to be back to in on Monday.
You been lost? What you mean by lost? Is that a bad loss? Welcome back Monday. I'll be waiting for you come Monday.
Blackboard, not knowing what to do, lol.
Oh, what game are you playing now? Or what games are you playing? I say what game, but what games?
Be about 7-9 pensum up time.
7 up here. I have nothing to do, Bill. I've been off work the last week. Yeah, I've been off a whole week. Literally doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. But Ryan. Alright, we try to run with this team. Because they just try to cheat me. I ain't gonna say that though. This game a whole lot different from the last game. Just the mechanics. Bro, I ain't finna waste all these coins on you either. Tell you that.
I think we looking at playing RV there yet. New game on Game Pass. So we now co-stream on and web. IDDLB solo play 2 and Thursday then stream.
Bro, I ain't finna. Playing RV there yet. New game on Game Pass, so we now co-stream Monday, Wednesday. I do solos. Yeah, just don't burn yourself out though. Just don't burn yourself out. I will say one of the best thing about me being gone is it's like it's a refresher now versus actually feel like I have to do it. Cause when you feel like you have to do it, ooh, that's a whole different pressure. That's a whole different pressure. But when you're doing it because you want to do it, yeah, it's different. So that's it. That's all. Just don't burn yourself out. How Fortnite been for y'all? Y'all still playing Fortnite?
Yeah, like a chore, you now wanna play. I went from streaming 9 streams in 5 days to now 5 streams in 5
Exactly.
days.
And if you want to, you can do 3 screens Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Get a break in between.
Yeah,
Cause
it's going good, but where I'm staying the Wi-Fi and service is bad here, so can't do pile of poo.
dang, Bill, where you be get? Are you using Burger King's Wi-Fi? I'll take that. I don't even care no more at that point in time. Is it any
Rolling on the
speed?
floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Oh, we locked in now. We locked
It's worse
in,
than
buddy.
Burger King's grinning face with sweat.
It's worse than Burger King. Well, who is it then? I really needed him to be upgraded all the way to the top like that. I appreciate it. It can't be worse than Burger King. You remember when McDonald's actually had good Wi-Fi? Seemed like forever ago.
Honestly, I can hardly even use YouTube loudly crying face.
Ooh, that is kind of rough. That is. It's so crazy how YouTube is nowadays. I might be telling my age a little bit, but I remember one point in time where for you to use YouTube, I remember I had to be like on the computer, on the actual desktop. So, whoa, Jesus, that's a long time ago.
I can't stream, play Fortnite, YouTube, Netflix melting face.
What can you do? What's the best thing on Netflix right now?
Well, I got you a good one. Hold on.
What's the last thing I watched on Netflix? What's the Netflix? Yes, Nemesis. Woo. I think that's the best series I watched on Netflix this year. Besides His and Hers, Nemesis.
Oh, it's on my list and I'm yet to watch Forever that you suggested.
You still ain't watched Forever? Come on, Beth. Come on. Hey, Nemesis. I'm telling you, Beth. Nemesis. That's it right there. Nemesis? I don't watch TV. I be too busy playing the game to even watch TV. But the Nemesis, like the third episode, I ain't gonna lie, I got stuck in the chokehold. I got stuck in the chokehold because I could never get past it. Just always falling asleep on it or something like that. But let me tell you, that's a great show. That's a great show for real. I like Nemesis and but different that His and Hers was a great one. And then Forever was another good one.
Damn, I can't find the name of it. When I do, I'll put it in the PC and I not got round to it yet. I've been reading and diamond painting like a
like a nana. Hey, you gotta do whatever suits you, Bill. I understand. I understand. All right, let me load up. Run another one.
Ugh, I hate being wide awake, especially between the
I
hours of
bet
3
you
and 4
do.
a.m.
Look, if I'm getting up at that time in the morning, Bill, let me tell you something. If I roll my butt over and I can't go to sleep, it's gonna be a problem.
Spooky / witching hour.
It is witching
Shut your
hours.
face.
It is. It is.
Once I'm awake, I'm up. I hate it. My insomnia
That
hates
my
me.
top three? Why I look so dark? Yo, and some there. Did you ever see about those pills?
To get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 20.
I forgot. I ain't gotta reset it every hour no more.
I stopped taking the ones the doctors give me face with hand over mouth.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And I think this offense
Why you
was
stop
looking
taking
for
them?
a reason to ignite the
Man,
home
you so
crowd coming out
crazy.
on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Back to pass.
There was pile of poo.
Unloads to the right. And it's
That was
through
poop.
his
I
fingers.
understand that.
That would have been a huge
I
gain
understand
if he
that.
could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Throwing right.
Bro,
Found the spot in the defense.
how that man do that again, bro?
They were going to be able to catch him. They
That same
finally did, but
thing he
they
got you
gave
on
up
the
a
first
huge
time.
play.
Don't like being on tablets. They keep trying to put me in all different ones.
Yeah, we talked about that before. How you don't like them pills? I don't like pills
Both of
either.
those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lofton.
I don't like pills either, Bill.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31.
Like, what we got going on?
I'm a stubborn enough with stuff.
Really use his eyes. Don't
I know wrong with that.
Everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just keeps slinging it. Shows him the stiff arm.
What am I doing?
Ripping off the huge game down to the 17-yard line.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and
That man killing me on the same thing every time. What up?
He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Pocket breaking down.
Yeah, about time. God, dog.
All over him. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the
I'm here
game.
just checking through my 2000 notifications since I've been asleep off the relevant people
A
load.
little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages,
How being put up with you?
Some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
On third down, he drops the throw.
Come on. Come. That what you call it?
Down at the 2.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive.
But that man going down the field just doing what he want to do.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers.
He really missed that field goal.
Out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line.
He picked me off with that first drive. I ain't gonna lie. I need another cornerback. Hey, Ben pushed through it because of love. That's what it is, Bill.
They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker.
I played it, dude, before.
There to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Last year.
It's definitely something bringing sprinting pace.
It's love. But he's so being so what's the word?
Backed up now, here's second and long.
We put up with each other over 2 years now, exploding head, clapping hands, right skin tone.
Defense there to stop him after
2 years is a long time. Congratulations.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun on third down, Moore.
Bruh.
High coverage and an
Like, why?
the defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble.
I was talking for months before I give him a chance. I wouldn't need him.
You're so crazy.
He could be a serial killer like
You're crazy, Bill. But you're right, though.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always a positive to put up.
I've met some crazy people in the past. It's scary out there rolling on the floor laughing.
His man downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard
It is
line.
scary.
What a job picking up.
You're right about that.
Catch. And the Canes have it with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You so right about that, Bill.
Maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone.
Bro, come on, bro. They doing good. They just went home probably like a week ago. Yeah, a week ago. They had been down here for the whole summer, but they all good.
official put that flag back in his pocket and declined the penalty.
They're all good. Thanks for asking. I can't let that man beat me like this now.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field
It
position.
must be good to get some time with them. I'm glad they greet smiling face with smiling
Yeah, I
eyes.
really hate they went home though. I really hate they went home, especially with me being off all week.
Dante Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the
Hopefully it's
lead.
not too long before they're back.
As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
I
This
think they're
could
gonna.
be a pivotal moment in this
It'll be a
game.
while.
This is gonna sound crazy, but you sound refreshed, Roy.
I do.
Go back to work
I
after
told you.
changing into the field. And there's some room.
Come on.
Picks up the first down.
Yeah,
Good
because
pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set
so
up
when
at
I
the
was streaming every
49.
day, it definitely felt like a
They
job.
are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
Bro,
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Moore, under fire, and he never
I'm
had a
BSing.
chance.
I'm definitely
They're gonna have
BSing.
to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect the quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Quarterback may change this route. Moore from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Moore. Bringing the heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got enough. And
I just threw that up, though.
On fourth down, and
I
they
ain't gonna
keep
lie
the
to you.
drive alive. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running the red zone. It's Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. They're working that left side. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
I gotta figure out a better way of doing something better than what I'm doing. because
Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not
bro,
the
they
way
out
they
here
wanted to
putting
end the
built.
drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
That's caught. It's held. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. On the run deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself.
I man beat me with one play, bro.
And forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Here's more to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Moore will throw. Looking for a huge play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
I gotta lock in, twin.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can
Aha.
get that momentum. You can create something
I ain't even know you was still there, Beth. I tried to, but I gotta do better on what I'm doing. I'll tell you that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing more. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't really understand. I do understand, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be tripping.
Getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Well, got you on in the background. I fall asleep for a couple hours and would think I was full amount of notifications faced with rolling eyes.
Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple inches short. They're getting to the line.
Don't get your rest. I know you're tired. He was short. Oh my God, bro.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play.
That's like 2 days sleep for me dreaming.
It is for you.
Get you the football back.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback adapted. Let's it fly.
That's some BS.
Brought down just outside
That's some
the red zone.
BS.
He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Working the big fella to the corner. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I knew it was coming.
We talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. conversion attempt is coming. Wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Jesus.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
I gotta do something better than what I'm doing for what I'm doing right now. Absolutely nothing.
Moore. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Came up just inches short on first down. Now just a few links to go here on second. Moore to the air. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football.
Got a little grass. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. And off, Wayshawn goes left. Hard running there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Takes the easy completion. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Moore fires to the end zone. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3.
Got it outside. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bama! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And they got it. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. second down as we open the final stanza. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs. Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down. Here's more to throw. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Craver. Oh, a lot of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense.
Let's go.
Going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Craver. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's crazy.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down.
Crazy.
They'll mark it right at midfield. The Canes have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. Got it inside the 10. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play. And what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout.
I got a problem with that. Why they ain't,
And the Canes are threatening on first and goal. From the red zone, it's Lacey. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Hurricanes back on top.
Man, how about this this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Let's see what they've got on second down. Throwing more. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He wants to change this route. In the gun on third down. Moore. Quick completion on the out route.
Come on, bro.
Make the stop about a yard short.
You gotta give me a yard.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Moore will throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown tie! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the Tide answer. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's a heat. Going to take a shot at this DB. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.
I need cornerback.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse.
Man, I missed the game. I say I did, but I ain't got no I ain't having no corners. It'd be so crazy that you can real deal see, like, somebody got like some good players. Man, you can definitely see it. Bro, EA be tripping. Like, bro, I'm just trying to get some cornerbacks. That's it. They ain't gotta be great. You slow, but you tall, but you still slow. You slow, and you short. You slow, and you short. Man, what that D'Angelo? Jesus. Bro, I know you playing. Mm. 1.3 is crazy. Bro, I'm not paying that for no cornerback. I don't care what it is. These boys can play coverage to save their life. Let's see, Virginia Tech. Let's see, all ACC. Bro, I don't want a 7-7. That's on me, cause I don't think I changed my depth chart before the game either. Why are you 92,000? 77 speed. I might be running with him. I'm not finna play no 50. 50. How much he is? 55 platinum. He quick sell for 100. Man, hold up. Let me go back and find him. If somebody did that, they done. Nah, they ain't got him up though. They ain't got him up though. Not for what? Quick sell for 20,000. That's crazy. Bro, I'm not. Somebody was getting abused over there. I gotta play better than I played the last game, cause that really pissed me off. Gotta play at least 2 more. I gotta do better than what I did last game, cause that one is. Hey, what up, Victor? Appreciate you on the check-in.
For the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And
Boy, that's
he's
what
able
been
to
a
pick
touchdown.
his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
At the game talking about how we feeling about it. So
What up, Billy? Man, they changed everything on the control, bro. Everything different on control. They like,
One for it, it's Parker.
they changed the control
Defense right there
for
to
sure.
stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
But I feel like
Well, they call that an ISO play, and it was
it's better than
isolated for a
26
loss.
for sure.
They try
Ain't
to
no
make sure
speed
linebacker
boost.
inside and really run the football right
Uh,
at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space.
Woo.
They didn't do it.
That was
You can
stupid.
tell that's why the ball went
Ain't no speed boost.
He is
Ain't
lucky to get that one back, and the
ain't
last
no
thing you
standing
want
behind a
is to
defensive
turn it
tackle.
over on
I
the
haven't seen it
drive.
yet. Maybe I
Crimson
have,
Tide
but
looking for a big play to convert on third down. Moore from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And how about taking a big
I like it so
chunk
far
out
though.
of this defense
But
on the
you know how the
opening
grind
drive?
be.
And with the speed they have on the
I did that
perimeter,
Ultimate
Reese,
Team.
no
I haven't
doubt they
played
wanna come
Reds
out here
yet.
and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Throws to the tight end.
Look, oh my God.
Just a little too slippery in the hand.
You dropped that. I was about
And
to
the
say, look at the
defense
dot.
catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable.
Drop the
We
ball,
talked
bro.
about this guy. Like,
That
he's
wild,
kind of
bro.
a security blanket for
we
the
won't be on it till Monday.
And to drop that football doesn't happen often.
Yeah, I
You take
seen,
those lucky things when you can get them.
Only reason I got it because I knew I was gonna be out work.
Moore. Looking for
Oh, that was
play.
stupid. That was so
Oh, he
stupid.
can't hang on to the football.
Monday ain't that long, bro.
Play
They're like
set
really
there for
right.
the
What?
taking, and they can't
Tomorrow,
get it
Friday,
done early in this one.
holiday.
Well, the offense is in that
Sunday,
fringe area. This is
Monday.
a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Quarterback making
I don't like the
checks.
fact that they changed everything.
Moore to the air again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Working the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Alabama.
I didn't want him to quit for real because I really don't even want to play this game.
Any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football.
They passed
You
the
come
field
into
goal
the
block.
first drive, and
Took 'em
you
a whole year to
handle
pass it.
your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place
The
was
field goal
going
block glitch.
absolutely
So yeah,
berserk, and
I feel like
strangely, one
it's
possession,
already.
and it got really quiet.
That was
I
really
don't want to say
impressive
better
from an
than last
execution
year,
standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all
but like
week.
I said, let's
It was
see.
so
Give it some
important,
time.
especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing, quieting this crowd down.
They say the settings too. So you ain't got to go in every freaking game and do the same settings adjustment. He running. Man, you a buster.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around.
I don't like these. They changed, like I said again. They changed everything, bro.
He'll run it again.
They changed all the controls.
And this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, you know how you do the offensive line? They changed all the controls around. The offensive line, like the shift and make adjustments, they changed all that. Like you gotta use right analog now. They put like all the like you know how you press triangle on 26 to make adjustments on cornerback? Nah, they changed it. You gotta press L2 now. You know how you hold L2 on 26 to look at your plays? Nah, you hold R2, L2 look at your offensive lineman. Yeah, they changed it, bro. Wow. I don't know why they changed it.
Escapes the pressure going right.
I ain't even gonna throw it because it's too early in the season to be making that throw.
And that goes down as
or too early in the year.
Smart play.
Yeah, they changed, man, everything different. Like, they right here R2 to show my play. If I'm not mistaken, on 26 is L2. Oh.
Nothing open, live to fight another down.
Makes the grab. It's
you got, I don't have it on right now, but you got timing based, catches. I don't have it on. Bro, I'm not gonna throw the ball. And then I gotta time a catch. Man, this is not 2K, bro.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people
you gotta time the quarterback sneak.
Right, to get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Throwing more. He's down at
and the tackles are actually like real life tackles now. It ain't everything like that tackle. Dude actually right there, he actually like grabbed onto him.
Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh no, I give it by Monday. Man, it's gonna be some. They gonna be somebody that found all the glitches on it.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. On the option. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go. And
I just had my little field goal.
It's good. And with those 3 points, we'll finish off the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start.
He quit. I hope he quit. All the hey Billy, all the tutorials probably going up tonight on YouTube, man, or TikTok. If you want to score better in college football, do this. I'm telling you, I already know what time it is. Do this on defense.
From inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the
I wonder, like, who figured it was in like 23? No, 25.
Best defense to run on CFB.
Oh yeah, it's already done, man.
Some kind of offense down.
I'm running it.
More with the play fake.
I'm running it.
Grab behind the line.
Man, bro, for real.
And tackled there by the defense.
This dude sucks. I'm gonna make him quit though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And
I'm trying to make him quit.
One interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. This time he's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks.
That's crazy.
He got nothing after the catch. Moore throws to the line.
Oh my God. All right, bro. Do your thing, bro. Appreciate you stopping by. Man, where our boy Isaac at? Man, I probably sleep. It's 10 o'clock.
Instead, it'll be
No, my boy sleep.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Give me that.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing.
Oh, he's gonna quit.
Not a lot of
I already know it.
They can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Parker.
Woo.
Pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'm at 2 o'clock. Get that boy up out of here. Get that boy up out of here.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Quick catch on 3rd down.
Hey, that actually was a great read.
4th down.
That really was a great read. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. More to throw for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for...
My connection ain't no way, bro. Bro, that man just glitched me, man. That man just the second I scored. The second I scored, it disconnected. That's crazy. And I lost. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro.
The Broncos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed.
Bro, Jeremiah Smith,
So
come on, bro.
the excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Dante Moore. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll pull it down. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex?
Huh?
Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond,
That's
or else they'll do
crazy.
that all the way down the field.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Parker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay
Bro, I
aggressive,
cannot
be
get
that way
no,
throughout the course of the game.
Here's Moore to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Going for it.
Bro. Yes.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Moore. Under fire. Unloaded.
If he had quit Chimmy, I'd be alright.
Low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Alabama quickly back to the line. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He slings.
Come on, bro. You got a little weak noodle on, man.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Moore. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dante Moore. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You better punt.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. More to throw for it on 4th down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run with Parker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Moore to throw. Gets it out quickly. Lowers those pads. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll try to run with Parker. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Boy, that was supposed to be a pick.
Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Finds space on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Moore. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Throwing Moore. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Alabama calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A Again, it's Wayshawn Parker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Y'all want to read.
By that defender that time, seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Moore. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Dante Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. Breaks into the open.
That's on me. That's on me.
The 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
That's on me.
PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound.
Come on, bro.
Coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Again, it's Parker.
Bro, you can't get an inch.
On the ground, the defense knew
Come on,
exactly
bro.
where they had to stop him, and it's
Come on, bro.
down.
A freaking inch.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays, slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
A run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a
that should have been put down.
But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Moore to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play,
oh my.
No flags in the 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos.
Come on, Sitton.
He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
I mean, I better not lose to somebody who want to complete it 5 freaking pass, bro.
All wideouts, no backs. Moore. He wants to go deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dante Moore. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So 1st down will open up the final period. He goes right back to the air.
Whew.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Might have thrown a
A lot
pick.
of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Bring in the heat. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurt. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
They'll give it to Parker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Ready. Blue 22, go! Here's Moore to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here in the 4th. The Tide answers back. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Trying to barge in.
Man, oh my God, bro. That was so fast.
You see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing more. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Working that left side now.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Moore. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Dumps it to the back.
Oh my God, bro, for real?
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Dante Moore. Fires to the wideout. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The RPO, it's complete. Crosses the 35. Caught, and he's got room. Took it all the way to the 36.
Another one.
Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go play action with Moore. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Moore to throw. Unloads
No,
to the
stupid.
wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing Moore. Right on the money. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Moore to the air. Fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
I failed at a raid, but still somehow Twitch let me raid them out.
I appreciate that, bro. How you doing, man? I appreciate that. Twitch be on some other stuff, man. I appreciate it, though, regardless.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that
Great
football
save for when I spelled your name wrong or
really
mouth.
has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the
You
big
good,
fella,
bro.
and they're able to hook up there.
Woo!
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I gotta start
I don't
going.
know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time. They fooled
Hey,
him.
that's on
Just
me,
didn't
man.
seem like he had his eyes in
That's
the right
on
place. Was
me.
forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Under fire.
Oh my God,
On
man.
that one just out of his reach.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself.
Oh yeah, you gotta have
That's
one.
going to help his accuracy.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
He killing me with this play.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella.
He killing me with this.
Stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about
Cover 3 cloud.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up.
With Twitch, you gotta have a unique name, cause
and you've got to think on offense.
you can't have the same name as somebody else.
Letting the work off and relax. My fingers are killing me from playing Osu. Have a good night, man. Sorry.
Appreciate it, bro, man. Appreciate the rate.
Ready for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, you good, man.
You gotta give this quarterback
I appreciate it regardless.
he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw.
I hope you have a great rest of your night.
Being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
I know anytime he playing
On 1st and goal, let's see if
not two
Alabama can
safeties,
get
he
it in
bring
the
him
end
blitz.
zone.
He blitzing.
Here's punt. This time
I see
there
it.
is no running room to be found.
I
and
knew
this
what was
defense
coming.
wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown time. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what,
I gotta
most
get a
of the
stop
time, this
defensively.
requires a little bit of skill to find that hole.
School ball.
Slither through a little
School
crack.
ball.
That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Throws for the tight end.
Ain't no way that man caught that ball.
He's got enough for the 1st down.
Ain't no way that man caught that ball.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Benjamin. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Going inside. It's Benjamin. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The run inside. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, here's Parker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Parker. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Going downfield for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult...
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
I gotta stop that seam.
On the move from inside his 5.
That's all he got at that
He'll
freaking
be
seam.
brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Moore. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Here's a give to Parker. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Finds a little space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Finally corralled.
But we just don't want it.
He picks up the first down.
We just don't want it.
And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they wanted to have, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Ready, go! Ready, go! Dante Moore. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Third and 4. The offense changing the play. Moore, play action. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Bro.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
Here we go. Ready? Wide, three. Ready, go.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Fires it down the seam. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped
Oh my God.
after a solid return on the pick.
I shouldn't have never got him.
And And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Here's more to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24, moving those chains. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, and that's what
Oh my God.
Sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He breaks a tackle. Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
how many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Using his legs, it's Marshall.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go right back to the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
In the gun on third down. Moore got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Ready, go!
From the gun, the running back has it. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready! Ready, five! Ready, five! Go!
They feed him again. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, and you just got to know where you are on the field, right? Where he's great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
That's crazy. Bro, that Dante Moore is trash. Like no joke. I think that's it for the night. Mm-mm. All right, that my time. I appreciate everybody for joining me, but I gotta get off here. I've been on here all day, literally. I appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all have a good day.